right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready.
I still see your shadow
to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Someone's playing games and shouldn't be. Who's me or you?
34 now. Here's 1st and 10. His first carry.
Not what we wanted. Not what we wanted.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards first down. That's a very nice game there.
I forgot about that. That's only in the early afternoons. For this, I've just started streaming all my Madden stuff on YouTube. Mostly because I get way less viewers for Madden, and I'm trying to get partner, and it kind of matters, so.
On the ground, this is TJ Yeldon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. The 20. That's complete. Middle of the field.
Jeez.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 30 yards there.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money.
Oh, I'll post this in the Skype chat.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Now a play fake here on first down.
Let's go, baby.
Sacked right around the 17. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Third and long, it's Locke. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10.
All right, he's settled for that. I guess we'll take it.
And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And our guys still haven't started their game.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open.
Oh.
Right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
All right.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23.
There it is.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 4th, the 5th. Hallelujah.
Look, either C has like slide blocks. See it try.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey.
Oh shit.
One that's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And they are going to set up sharp at the 40-yard line.
Well, this win is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. They'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly,
You're right, it is not C.C. Piper. He is dead.
Talk about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
Play action, it's locked. Caught left side by Hilton.
Good job, Shaq.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone.
Well, I goofed big time. Also, this guy's looking at my plays, but it's all good. We'll get through it. Missed the extra point.
It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
Let's go, Christian.
We'll see how they attack him here. And
he'll
be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there from McCaffrey. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot,
there we go. Quick drive.
Touchdown. DJ Moore, his his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Gano the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
There we go. Much better.
Across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Indianapolis set.
Have we even started our game yet? We have. We've just started. Nice.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Luck. And this is incomplete.
All over that.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Oh, Luck just missed a breakaway.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Luck again. And he comes back with one complete.
I don't know why I'm hit sticking so much. I also don't know why this guy's getting dragged forward 18 yards to get tackled.
First down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes.
Four wide. Again, working out of this formation.
Down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, here's Luck. He gets it to Humphries.
Who's covering this guy? Keekly, you got like 99 covered. What are you doing?
A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
For a guy who didn't throw a football for 500 days, Luck's looking pretty sharp here early in the year. It's 1st and 10.
Nice. Let's go, boys. All right, Jace. I know you're in a game, but
These guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A little careless with a football.
This is for you, dog.
Last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Buying time to his left. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
Let's go, McCaffrey.
Down around the 15-yard line. They give him a gain of 37.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5.
Come on, Christian.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey.
Good job. That was a McCaffrey drive right there.
His 6th touchdown of the season, and his guys are able to strike for 6.
Now I've missed one. Oh, jeez.
His first miss, no good. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, but pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come
my youth.
Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 2nd down, here's Yeldon.
Good job, Don Terry.
About the 27-yard line. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here's Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off.
I can only let that one go so many times before I get it myself.
32-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I still see your shadow in my room. Pretty much, Shroy. I kind of saw that one coming.
Newton to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. No gain on the screen there.
That was the 3rd or 4th time he ran it. He got me on it the first couple.
But even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal.
Cam Newton. Come on now, you can't just put down 3 linemen and expect it to work on the goal line.
And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what?
And honestly, Shroy, I don't blame him for running that play. I left it wide open a couple of times, so I'm not really mad at him for running it again. I would consider doing the same. Probably wouldn't do the exact same way, but I'm not mad at him for doing it. See what he's coming out in first. Akon with the big safety.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
4 wide again.
Yeah, let's get back on track.
He's loving the 4 wide.
Just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception.
Yeah.
Last drive, he'll look to throw. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good.
Oh, Don Terry.
And incomplete. The second down attempt there, knocked down.
Squeeze that.
The quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing on third down, Luck. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up
Big stop.
down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Shifts by him. Excellent work on the run back there.
Detroit has scored.
Yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina
That's not good.
Set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw is Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down throw for Newton. Throw left side, complete.
Let's go, DJ.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They fake the give. Newton escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he got knocked backwards.
On the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And did he get in?
Let's go,
No,
McCaffrey.
down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. He's going to get it running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's going to get it running right. And
there we go.
Takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And we're rolling now. We're rolling.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts coming out now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On second down, here's Locke. Flushed out right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Why are you running it? You are down 16 with 10 seconds left.
At the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And we're going to get a timeout.
I am confused. Color me shocked.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this kick is not good.
All right.
We move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
I'm confused.
So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This is fielded at the goal line.
Buddy, block.
Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Run into my own guy because he doesn't want to block.
Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. 2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Newton now to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
McCaffrey. And he takes
my gosh.
to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Toss it, toss it, toss it, toss it, toss. We love the toss.
A great effort there, taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Panthers are able to grow their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here.
That's a tough loss for us. That Detroit game should have been a win.
How they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
most of the time, I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Now, a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, to something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And this is going to be incomplete.
Pick that.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Good stop.
That's complete, middle of the
okay.
field. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball.
There we go.
They catch it,
Turnover on
and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
You make my heart break. You make my heart break.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You make my heart break again.
This is McCaffrey on the give.
I still see your shadows
to run past the 20. And he's brought down
McCaffrey down to the 1-yard line.
That one good for 33 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there. And
is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt.
Not ideal. I'll admit that. Didn't go as planned. We're going to have to actually throw it here.
You got a chance to rumble.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. A shotgun snap for Newton.
Come on, DJ.
He dropped it in the end zone.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Now Newton on 3rd and goal.
No. Stay on your feet.
Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Gano's
the kick is up and good. We got it down to the 1, but couldn't get in.
Their lead will swell up to 28. So the drive
Why was I
added
the
15-yard
9
line,
times?
but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays
Free
that when
agent.
they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence.
I still see your shadows in my room.
The Colts offensive
Can't take
unit
back
ready
the
to
love
see what
that
they
I
can do
gave
here.
you.
And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in
I guess they have the roof open, though that still doesn't really answer how the wind would get that strong.
And that's exactly what happened there.
In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Let's go, Dante.
Dante Jackson picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And I cannot change you, so I must
Right
replace
there,
you.
and it turned into an ill-advised throw into
These
their
are
zone.
sad
We know he has confidence. He'll
and
throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's
Good job, Christian.
to the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Wheel.
Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Third down, here's McCaffrey.
Where, Croft? Who are you blocking, dog?
Left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline.
That's an easy first down. Just get up one block.
His ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
They don't most of the time, Blake.
And Gano's kick is right through.
They're so much harder this year.
As the lead grows even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
it certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Let's see if he finally
The Colts come up now, 1st and
stops
10
passing.
at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Being chased out left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Higher and higher and sexy and higher and shut it down, 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 down the alarm.
The Colts on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon.
Big stop.
This only up to about the 35. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call.
Let's see if he gives me a short field again.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They're going to go. It's locked. And he's going to be grabbed.
Oh, buddy.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent
To the point where I love and I hate you and I cannot change you. I must replace you.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Caught on my own guy.
Up there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I'm learning the way of the spin move.
Strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the
Yeah, and he was winning 9-0 to start too, Blake. That might be the most interesting thing.
Keep in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Oh, good move at the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup.
Ooh, la da da, la da dee. Everybody's got to dream a dream.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And
Ah!
measure of revenge there.
We're punching it in this time.
This time they get him behind the line.
What's a... Yeah, I've got a good play for the... Where are you?
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way.
That'll have to do.
Crew. Incomplete here.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
All right, we're going to have options here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. This is caught.
Darn it.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Got to settle for a 3rd straight field goal after getting within the 5.
It's 4th down.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said.
And I cannot change you, so I must replace you.
Let's field it a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay in.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And the return will stop right around the 25. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions.
I've got that power.
Now 3 here. Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive
I've
coordinators
got
I
the
played
power.
for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And he will take it across.
McCaffrey.
A great play there. 25 yards. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
I got the power.
Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Fights him off.
Take him down, please. Thank you.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
There's no way he keeps on. Hey, he's learning.
It's TJ Yeldon, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That play is success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Luck.
Oh my gosh. That's the easiest pick of your life.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. He finds Humphries.
Rip it.
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Good job. My boy Malik Simpson with the pressure.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Love Flush to his right.
Why did we not sack him there? You had an easy
He
angle.
started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Well, that worked out well. I blitzed my cornerback. He sprinted right into the guy on the screen. He waits a second longer.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Oh.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. And the Panthers coming
I got
now.
that power.
This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk.
Let's go, Orleans. Orleans, Darkwa.
But this game, how they've done it.
Oh, McCaffrey's too tired.
Special teams, they put it all together, and I gotta tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know.
Better, faster, stronger, power.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll try the air now with Newton. A quick slant, caught by Moore. And stopped a few yards.
Good job, DJ.
Goal line at the 3. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And
Punches it in again.
Again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep.
This has been quite a game
for
Christian McCaffrey.
The head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
And now I'm lying on the cold, hard ground. Oh. Oh. Trouble, trouble, trouble.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
Uh-oh.
And by the way, the punter,
he got me that time.
That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll get 6 on the
Juked
play.
Kuechly out of his shoes.
To the 2-minute warning. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. He goes underneath for Yeldon. Yeldon fighting.
And we've recovered.
And the Panthers have recovered.
Jeez Louise.
The season with a fumble loss missed in both weeks 1 and 2. Now,
That was a big hit.
but certainly not what he was looking for.
I also don't know how we recovered it through the other team, but, you know, you'll take it.
And if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get out to the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a solid run down inside the 30. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
McCaffrey's gassed. We'll just call it there.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that,
no need to get 60, really.
Defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Good game, Mr. Colts.
It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
And I cannot chase you. I must replace you.
And they'll get another road test next week.
Alright, let me message him. GG, man, you got off to such a hot start.
And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.
Alright, turning my stream off. Good game. Beast, man. We'll be back for the next one. Peace.